Child. So I'm on Instagram minding other people's business. I wanted to say minding my own business, but that's not how it works. I was on Instagram minding other people's business. And Ebony, I had seen Ebony make this post. Honey, she was talking about, she done won her trophy. And the next thing she knows, she done got clocked. Honey, not clocked as in spooked, but like upside her head. Yes, honey, said that she was assaulted and threatened by Canadian father to far. Honey, child, the changing room caught everything, Ebony said. Child, and keep in mind how far is Kiki seen. So I said, Lord. So then I was scrolling through my DMs, minding my business. And then I guess this message, they was like, honey, that the HMI father, John Telfar, had rigged the HMI award ball. Allegedly, that's what the people think, that he done rigged the award ball. And, he president of the Kiki scene. He didn't name himself, and he's supposed to be laid up with the house kids and all. Said all the heaviest hitters and left the house, and they didn't reopen the house of Unbothered Cartier. Honey, I had seen the Unbothered Cartier. I had watched their little practice session. It wasn't little, it was a lot of people in there. But I had watched they practice session and stuff that they had posted. Y'all know I get into the Kiki scene. I don't discriminate against the Kiki scene, honey. I wish the Kiki scene was around when I was kikiing. No shade. But I was like, oh Lord, what is going on with the Kiki scene? It ain't even a safe space for the kids. It was supposed to be a safe space for the kids. That's what it was supposed to be made for. Child, Ebony. My girl, Ebony. Hey, Ebony girl. I hit you up. Check your DMs. Honey. So then I'm on Patty Mondays. And Mother Canada. Honey. Mother Canada, Mugler, Tamar, and came on there. Child, I said, not the Canadian girls that's on. Now, keep in mind, let's go back to the picture of Ebony. Because I had to I was putting 2 and 3 and 4 together and stuff. She was in Canada. I said, girl, so I had been thinking to myself, girl, what is going on with the Canadian scene? As soon as I had seen that Toronto, as soon as I seen Tamar, I was like, what is going on with the Kiki Canadians? I'll get into it, honey. Shout out to Petty Mondays. Link in the description to see it live or to see the playbacks. Shout out to Ball Voyeurs. What's up, BV? Ciao.
What's going on?
How are you?
I'm doing fine with yourself.
I'm good, thanks.
So tell us what's going on, my love. Like, you're
I honestly don't know what's going on. I don't really have much to say. I pop into the show just because I think it's so great that we have this kind of a space, but it's just not for me. It's scary. But long story short, Ebony has squandered her entire social capital as it pertains to Canada, the country that she resides in. And
then we back at Ebony. I said, Lord, honey, not Ebony, not my girl, not Niecy.
Really, really sad that it's not just me. Like, I didn't chop her, I didn't even vote, but the whole house came after me. And they didn't come after the person that actually chopped her and said it was personal. So I don't know what the reason is for not actually addressing.
So can you tell me who from the House of Delcourt that chopped her that they should be attacking and not you and Tamar?
It was the Canadian overseer that chopped her, Notice Delcourt. And so they privately messaged the Delcourts to address their member, but they publicly had to crucify me, which is fine because I don't care. But they're like, oh, two can play at that game. I'm like, what game? I'm allowed to have an opinion. I'm entitled to my opinion. I'm also entitled to be shady. I'm entitled to do whatever the fuck I want to do because it's ballroom, and ballroom is also subjective. There's a social element to ballroom that plays into your success if you are not the quintessential blueprint of your category. Like, and she...
Now, honey, is this a Canada Kiki thing, honey? Child, honey. Tamar, you are saying all of the quiet things out loud, honey. Ain't they colonized too? Didn't the crackers colonize them too? Honey, and they didn't get the passive aggressive. They didn't. Tamar said, no, I ain't have to have a reason for chopping the bitch. I don't like her. Honey, I felt like being shady. Is what Tamar. Oh, Tamar, I'm mind my business.
She's not. Like, she's great at what she does, I'm sure. But, like, that's also still subjective. There's people in Ballroom that their talent is not subjective. It's just a matter of fact, and she's not one of those girls. And I don't think I'm quintessential to my category, even though I have my status, doesn't matter to me. Like, it's not that deep. So, like, when she was chopped, it's like, normally someone would come to your defense and be like, you're trying it. You have no one to come to your defense because you've squandered your entire social capital in Canada. And, like, that has nothing to do with me. I also, at one point in time, way like years ago, have also squandered my social capital. And I was not a loved member of my community. And I had to work my ass off to get back into the good graces of the people that I love, because that's how we better the scene. And like, if like I'm 32, damn near 33, I want to make sure that there's a ballroom scene here left for people to find later on, and it has to be in good working condition. We don't have elders in our scene like you guys do over there. There's no icons. There's no folks that were paving the way like you guys have in the States. So we're very limited in regards to how we pass shit down here. And Kiona came in December for my ball, and she came and actually asked us, please forgive Ebony. Like, she needs community. She needs people. She needs her girls. Like, you guys came up together, like, please. And it wasn't just me she asked to forgive Ebony. It was a lot of people she asked to forgive Ebony. And these are people that Ebony's actually heard. And Ebony actually apologized. And I said, you know what, girl, like, I'm not here to hold nothing against you. Cool. Let's keep it cool. And so me and her were talking. We hung out. We went out. Everything was totally fine. It was the latex ball. She had walked the latex ball. I left before intermission, so I didn't see her walk. I didn't even see her at the ball. And she had asked, or she had posted that she had won. And I was scrolling on Facebook, and I saw that she had won. There was like a mixture of photos and videos. And the videos play automatically for me when I'm scrolling by. But I just looked at the photos to see her effect. And I wrote, congratulations. Didn't think much of it. Not a big deal. And then on the phone, maybe the next day, she's just like, I asked her, I'm like, oh, so how did it go at the ball? Who did you battle? Because I know in the past, the girls that she was battling, the other drags, runways like Milan and Mermaid and them, but they're now femme queens. So I was just curious, like, who in your heat is left? Like, who's the new girls that, like, you know, you're up against? And she was like, oh, I didn't battle anyone. I said, oh, me neither. Like, I've also won that way in New York at major balls. I find it so interesting that in New York at big balls, a lot of girls that you would want to see don't come out. I wonder, like, what that's about. But I've also won to nobody in New York as well. Didn't think much of it. Had the rest of the conversation. Didn't hear from her for a couple of days. I assumed she was traveling with her boyfriend. Randomly, maybe a week later, she messages me and she's just like, hey, just want to bring something to your attention that, like, it offended me. And I thought you were being shady when you asked me who I battled at the ball, when you already know I didn't battle anybody. You wrote on my status, congratulations. So I know you watched and know that I didn't battle anyone. So I thought you were being shady. And I immediately replied to her. I'm like, girl, I'm not being shady. I just didn't know this. And I told her the same way I asked my dad, Zolai, who he battled at the ball. He said he didn't battle anyone and he won just from getting tens. No one else had walked the category. I'm like, oh, like I really didn't think it was that big of a deal. And she just basically told me that I can't take her and I'm jealous of her. And that's the reason why I asked her who she battled at the ball, because I'm trying to belittle her. I'm like, I'm not in competition with you. I've never been.
To my grand Yanni. So Yanni, if you're still in here, Yanni, what did you have to do with this? And where's Erica and where's Yanni? What did y'all have to do with this if the Del Cores was the one that chopped her? Why y'all got so much heat with?
Yes, honey. The mothers. Yanni Lanvin and Erica Lanvin. Child, honey, apparently they didn't hop on Tamar.
With these young ladies about the child.
Okay, so I think it was because on the live you can hear the conversation between Tamar and Deshaun, and Deshaun is asking why she was chopped. So I guess they assume Tamar was the one who chopped her because Deshaun was asking her.
No, the Delcours, I mean, the Lanvins know I didn't chop her. Deshaun asked the Delcour, was the chop personal? Because you chopped her before she even got on the runway. And the Delcour said, yes, it's personal. Then Deshaun came over to the complete opposite side of the panel, and Deshaun said, what is going on? Why did the Delcour chop Ebony and it's personal? Like, what's going on? And I said, Ebony has squandered her social capital in Canada. No one is coming to Ebony's defense, and that's on her. They can chop her for any reason. It is Ballroom. I would have loved to chop Ebony too. I just didn't. I don't like her. I didn't take out my grievances on her on the runway. I didn't do that. I have enough for myself not to do that. The Delcour did it. Eat it.
Erica, come on. Is Yanni here? Because we need to get this under control, honey, okay? And I don't know why y'all wasn't at the Delcours, and the Delcours was the one that chopped her.
I didn't keep quiet because I was asked. I was just asked, what is going on here? And I said, this is what's going on here. This is why it's personal with her. And like, there's not many people in the scene that.
Well, y'all saying you should have mind your business, but she was asked a question and she answered the question.
Get your can down, Erica. Okay, There you go.
Hey, y'all. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you putting.
What's going on?
Hello.
We're talking about this post with you and Yanni attacking the girl allegedly. Attacking the girl.
Yes, honey, say it's allegedly, darling. I didn't attack anybody. I didn't come nasty. I didn't come disrespectful. I will hope she's not up here saying I did.
I did not.
Well, no, we ran all the posts.
Right. Don't you think I kept it real cunty?
I mean,
so
the girls.
So y'all had an opinion because of them asking them a question, and it was caught on the 99 mics that I told all you girls to stop talking that around on the panels. But why did y'all?
Listen. I had an opinion because my child hit me up. My child said, okay, this has been going on forever with this same girl. She didn't tell me anything about Delcour or anything else. She said this same girl. Because, I would have brought it to any bitch. Delcour, this girl, that girl. But she told me about this girl. I don't know the situation because I don't get involved in situations like this. But when I wrote under Yanni's post, I was actually trying to get some understanding. And they were laughing. This girl here and another guy was laughing like as if I was saying something funny. So that offended me.
Okay.
Listen, my whole thing. Hold on. Also, wait.
Go ahead, Yanni. Go ahead, Grant.
I'm so confused how y'all can ask what it has to do with us if it has to do with a child in the house of Lanvin and we're the mothers of this house.
Okay.
So hold on. Wait a minute.
Okay,
hold on. So anytime somebody anytime somebody want to play with somebody's house member, they're going to be approached. Some people went to the Delcour and some people went to her.
Right, but why did it was
Hold on,
y'all. So the question, Grant. So the question is that what they have for y'all is, why did y'all go privately to the Delcours, but y'all went publicly to them?
So I never. Hold on, Yanni. See, I never spoke to any Delcour because I don't know any of those people. I've spoken to her, this girl right here before. I can't get her name right off the back of my hand. Tamar.
Oh,
I've spoken with her before, not on this situation, not on this topic. Like we talk back and forth sometimes on Facebook. So I know her. So I was going to, as I was writing her in her inbox, to try to get some clarity on the situation. Yanni had already wrote a post. So I said, you know what? Let's just bring it on the post. So let's just get it all out. And I came to the post very respectful. I was like, I said, listen, this is nasty. If y'all have personal shade, leave that personal shade with each other. Why bring it to Ballroom? Where the fuck is this naughtiness coming from?
So, exactly. And when I wrote the post, the same Mugler, we always having to go and have a conversation with a house member, and you expect people to handle a situation, and clearly the situation wasn't handled from when I had conversation with child leader about how people are spitting on her, embarrassing her on the mic, and that was hold on. I didn't say you, but I'm talking. So so once I cleared that up, it should not have been nothing else. And all of y'all explanation is personal issues. So if it's personal, keep that personal bullshit elsewhere.
But she didn't chop the girl. She didn't chop her.
I understand. Hold on. She was on the panel. She was saying, "Well,
she was no. She was not being shady. She was not being shady. She was asking a question. She was asking a question.
No one is just going to feel type ways for no reason, no apparent reason. And also,
but she was. But y'all leader asked her a question and she answered it.
A situation. Why?
Did you hear the way she answered the question? As for her being a leader and a judge at that moment, but she should not have brought it like that. No shade. But she said because we don't like her, she didn't chop her. But her comment is nasty. Her comment was nasty. I don't care about the chop. If a bitch get chopped, walk away. Her comment was nasty.
My comment was,
don't be shady and don't be nasty.
If a bitch sat up on that panel and said some shit like that to you, Nikki, you would turn the ball out.
But you guys also don't come to Canada to even what our climate is like.
Did you hear her,
Right? I was asked what happened on that side of the panel. Give me context, right? That was the right context. He was confused, right? I told him, nobody sees it for her because she's hurt everyone. Individually, she has hurt so many people.
Bro, God bless them. Auntie, get up off this motherfucking panel. We're not finna to explain ourselves.
Wait, Yanni, wait. It's no problem with us even sitting up here and saying what we have to say. Like, because we don't want to keep the situation going. We want to try to diffuse it while it's ahead.
That's my thing. Because you're my daughter. That's my grand. How can we rectify this problem so this does not happen anymore? Because
stop bullying. Stop bullying that girl. That girl is out there in Canada by herself. She has no house members out there. Stop bullying her.
Hold on. So let me ask you this, because the whole country cannot just like this girl for no reason.
We know she's not no saint. We know she's not no angel.
So she just get.
We brought it to her as well. But we are also going to protect ours.
Thank you.
We brought it to her, trust me.
And I hope y'all are willing to protect yours.
And you know what Tamar's rebuttal was back to me? Tamar's rebuttal back to me was, chop me, Erica, do what you gotta do. I said to her, I would not chop you. If the chop is not deserving, why would I do that? That's petty and that's naughty.
I only said that because y'all said you're going to turn the tables on me and two can play at that game. So it's
honey, we from New York City, honey. When we say turn the tables, we literally mean turn the tables.
Listen, I said it, but I didn't. I wasn't talking about chopping or nothing. There's plenty of ways where you can make a bitch feel uncomfortable coming to your city.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. So y'all making her feel very uncomfortable. I don't give a fuck what y'all saying because y'all want to throw rocks and hide your hands. Y'all making her feel comfortable. Like Erica said, she's not a saint. But nobody.
But so they're only giving her what she has given other people.
No, it's not. No, she's giving them what they've been giving to her.
No, but y'all said that she's not a saint. So here's my thing. Hold on. Here's the thing. We tend to create this culture where we want to do shit and don't want to have no backlash from it, right? And I often tell people, you have to be mindful of things that you do on social media, right? I don't know where this happened at, but that plays a big part. People will dislike you because of what you do on social media, regardless whether you want to say it's right or not, right? So you can't do things to people and then when the shit comes back to you, you want to play the victim. No, that's not how that goes. You created this culture. You got to deal with it.
And that's fact. Well, we know that Tamar is the queen of Canada. So whatever she says, go. It's no shade.
Right.
It's no shade. Whatever she says, go.
Hold on, Nikki. What
I think is the very last thing is
so
just like
what you're not doing is willing to listen to. Hold on.
So listen. We just sat here.
The other side. They're not innocent.
Go ahead.
Okay. So again.
Sorry, all that I wanted to say is like I'm out here raw dogging it because I don't have anyone firsthand to learn from about leadership. But the way I see things is like I would have hoped that the older femme queens in the scene that are coming down would have been more solution oriented and try to fix the problem like Keona did, right? I wasn't out there trying to embarrass Ebony in public. I was asked a question for context because Ebony's neck was going to shit, right? I was just asked, why is this happening? Should we do something about it? I said, no, it's not my place to defend Ebony. And you guys were not there to even help her. So, like, in person, right? No one was there. She's here alone. And no one comes down to help her. So when I was her friend for 6 weeks, I was trying to help her. She said she wanted to build up the Canadian chapter. I said, Ebony, let's concoct a plan to try and bring you back into the good graces of the community. You don't know anyone in the community because you're not a part of Ballroom here. You're not. You've removed yourself. You made it intentional, and you made everyone your enemy. Well, how do we get you back in the good graces? By participating. Even if that means you get chopped at every ball, I will be there with you. I'll be there beside you. I was against the Muglers, and I mother Mugler Canada, and I was against them to support her. And she's really hurt people. I'm talking about in a very disgusting way. It wasn't the Mugler that spat on her. It was somebody else, right? But like, I did my part to try and be solution oriented and make her experience a lot better. And like, I don't feel like anyone on that Lanvin side extended that same grace to make sure that her experience becomes better. You did not help her, right? In the eyes of everyone that was watching that exchange, it was bad. It was very, very bad.
There was no Lanvins there at that moment.
Pardon me?
There was no Lanvins there at that moment. We got the story the next day or the next few days. I don't know what y'all situation is, Tamar. Y'all are both good girls in y'all category.
Honey, Miss Tamar turned the tables on the girls, didn't she, honey? Miss Tamar said, wait, how y'all gonna tell me what's going on in Canada and y'all ain't never in Canada?
Whatever y'all do what y'all gotta do. I don't think that this should be still going on for 4 years.
So Erica, help us. Instead of making Facebook statuses and us having an exchange on Facebook, let's be solution and make a difference.
Tamar, let me tell you one thing, and this is why I can understand why she kind of give you what she give you, because you said you talking about like you trying to give like the older girls should be teaching and instead of writing statuses. Like, let me tell you something. Like, I didn't tell you. Like, you have issue with me to stop being trying to be shaded on the panel, but you trying to tell me how I should approach a situation. Like I told you.
No, I'm not telling you. I'm not at all. If you took it that way, I'm sorry.
I told you, I had to
That's not the way I meant it.
Another situation with the Muglers and motherfucking Ebony already. So then therefore I've done that twice over.
I'm getting a whole gaslight situation right now. No shade.
Hold on.
No shade.
Me gaslighting?
That's what it sounds like, Mama, because the way you was bringing it to me yesterday, and I was being nothing but respectful, the way you was bringing it to me yesterday, giving very laugh, like as if I was saying something funny.
Funny, right.
It was very disrespectful. And I'm an elder in the community, and you were being very disrespectful. You were.
I'm sorry it was received that way. I wasn't trying to disrespect you or Yanni. Like, that was not my intention at all. I also, like, Ebony's going through a rough time, but that doesn't dismiss what I might be going through, that I don't make everyone else's problem. And, like, I did not approach you guys in the way that you guys approached me. I was the calm one. Like, I was tagged. I never had a conversation with any of you guys. Like, I felt...
Okay, they're going to go back and forth about semantics for a while. But I'm going to wrap it up for you. They ended up coming to a resolution. You know, Ebony, girl, I want you to spend less time at Toronto PD. I want you to spend less time at the Toronto 51 Division. I want you to spend less time there. And I want you to spend more time on the runway. Yeah. Child, honey. Moral of the story. There's a lot going on in Canada, too. Child, honey, you thought it was exclusive to the United States? Honey, just wait until I start translating the Espanol girls ballroom scene for you. Oh, it's going to be a lot to talk about, honey. Yeah.